Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Queen Cancer Tarot Channel, loves. My name is Catherine, and I am here with your Cancer reading for this evening. And I hope everybody is doing well and feeling blessed and well rested. Okay, um, that is exactly why you have not seen me. I have been listening to my body, listening to my intuition, and it has been telling me um, to rest. Okay, and also my energy has been pulled in a different direction. You guys, please make sure before we do anything else that you hit that like button. You guys go ahead and hit those like buttons for me, and also make sure that you are subscribed so that you can be entered in your chance to win on the monthly giveaway, and also so that your energy can flow freely through all of the readings. Okay, so go ahead and do that for me. Do me a solid and make sure that you are hitting the like buttons, you guys. So I don't know if I'm going to have to do something different to kind of remind you to do that, just as a courtesy, all right, to me while I am trying to get the channel out there and allow my notifications to flow. So things are hung up because the algorithm is low. I know I had a lot of growth when I first started the channel, but then I had to stop engaging because I went through a period of mourning. So there was that, and that lasted for a few months, you guys, and then I was kind of back in the groove. But by then, the damage was done. And here we are. I am fighting through it though. I am not giving up. I have started 2 other channels. If you are interested in your monthly readings for all of your sign placements, please go to my other channel, She Reads Tarot. And also, I do true crime tarot, conspiracy theory tarot, and other various artists, if you would like to say. It's more of an interactive channel that is Tarot Talk Live. Please go and check me out over there. The link is below. And that is where I was getting. My energy has been pulled in that direction. I have been doing a true crime tarot reading on Nancy Guthrie. My energy has kind of been pulled over in that direction lately. So please go and check that out if you guys are interested in true crime, if you're interested in conspiracy theories. I have a lot of different topics for you to check out. So head over there. The links are below. If you want a personal reading with me, you have to go to the website right now. I am going to be enabling the phone reading shortly, so you guys will get that information. I will be doing text readings and also like not really conference call because that's more officey. But I'm gonna see. I may be doing Google Meetup, or something like that. So I will let you know how I'm going to be doing that, and also StreamYard. Okay, so yeah, I'll probably be using StreamYard or Google Meet. So just let me know if you guys would like to book a reading. Please, for now, go to the website. You can email me through my website and all of that good stuff. If you ever have any trouble with the website or anything or getting to me, please go to my email. That's queencancertarot@gmail.com. All right, let's move on. Everything that I give away in the monthly giveaway is in the description box below. So please go and check that out. Okay. Speaking of, I am going to be going live to announce the winners, you guys. Don't worry. I know that I need to get that done. So I may do that, if not this evening, tomorrow evening, which tomorrow is Wednesday. So Wednesday, March the 4th. Okay. Wednesday, March the 4th. It'll likely be around 7:30, 8 o'clock p.m. Okay? So be prepared to go live with me. All right, guys. So I actually did a little homework and I took notes. I took some notes, you guys. Okay. So, what is the message for Cancer? What is the channeled message for Cancer? I feel like Cancers right now, I'm getting a holding period. You're in a holding period. My ears are ringing, and that is what the first thing that came to mind. Waiting or in some kind of a holding period. So when you think of something in holding, it's temporarily there. It's being kept. Okay, it's being kept. Things could be happening while something is in holding period. It could be getting an upgrade. Okay, it could be going through a period of replenishing. It could be damaged in some way and needs some sort of repairs. It could be a situation where it's being held up and questioned. Somebody could be literally held up, being questioned, or held up in their path. Okay. But I feel more of a holding period, someone being held up, someone being held, someone being nurtured. I'm getting nurturing energy. I'm getting protective energy. Okay. I am getting protective energy. I feel like you're in a period of, oh, I feel like you're in a period of holding. And like you're being worked on. Something is happening. You're not just, you may be being still physically, but there is something going on with you. You are active, but you are being held in a state where you can't be tampered with. You're being protected. It's almost like you're in a bubble. I'm seeing you in a bubble, Cancer. So some of you may be in a period of like hermit mode or hibernation where you are stepping back from others right now. You're needing to spend more time alone. You have no problem not calling people back right away, not even looking at your phone a lot of the time now when it beeps. You're kind of taking an approach of going within and keeping, oh my gosh, I'm done. I didn't want to say this. I was going to, but I'm like, nah, it's too facetious. Archangel Michael, what did I tell you? What did don't play. Don't play with my God. Don't play with my God. Okay. Because he is protecting us right now, Cancer. We are in a protective bubble right now. We are in a holding period. We are being prevented from harm. Okay. It's almost like we're unable to step out of the bubble to harm ourselves, and nothing is able to get inside to harm us right now. There is some sort of divine intervention that is around you right now, Cancer. And my ears are ringing in such a beautiful way. When I get that ring, y'all, it's like when you got that glow. I know you remember Last Dragon. Don't play with me. So, yeah, you have that glow right now. You are in a protective bubble. Nothing is able to get to you. Look at this, trapped underneath the deck, trapped. But this is not trapped in a bad way. You are trapped in a divine way. You are being divinely trapped in a protective bubble. Okay? Stuck, no options, and unforgiveness. You may find yourself in a situation where you just don't know. And Cancer, I know that this goes against everything that we operate as, but there's like a situation where I feel like there is someone or even multiple people that may have done things to us numerous times in the past where we would easily, forgive this person or get past it or, you know, allow this person back into our energy or whatnot. But in this case, there's something that is preventing us from being able to just let it go. And when I say unforgiveness, I don't mean like we're unforgiving in a spiritual sense. I mean that we are not allowing others to do things or put us in positions where, you know, we are being hurt or tampered with, right? We're not giving others any options. This says no options, okay? No options here. Archangel Michael is protecting us. We are being protected in this time, Cancer. All right. So, you know, it's funny because you may even not want to be in this position. This may be painful for you. You may want to have this person around, but there's something that is not allowing you to emotionally get over something that someone did to you. Someone took you out of this bubble, right? Someone had you in a place of not being protected and it did not feel good to you. Do you see what I'm saying? Y'all, I cannot believe. I just can't because I wanted to say Archangel Michael and it's almost like Spirit knew. Well, Spirit does know. Spirit knows. Spirit knows everything. Okay? Please, y'all, don't question it. In the Bible, it says that it would be so simple to understand that even a child would be able to comprehend. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not, Spirit is not difficult, confusing. It's not there to confuse us in any way. It's supposed to cause like that ring that's going on in my ears that I hear when I know I'm on track. Okay. And I was hearing that even when I was channeling your energy. So that's when Archangel Michael just flew out like that. Just made that entrance like, here I am. And yes, I have been here. I am here. That pull that you feel away from certain people that you always are comfortable around, and for whatever reason, you just are so emotionally thrown off when you're around this person, or you're so annoyed all the time and your energy is vexed. That is that divine intervention coming through. Archangel Michael is helping you. There's some bubble that's putting you in a frequency where when this other person comes around, it clashes against your frequency and you're immediately annoyed because it takes you out of a place of being in bliss. When you're in perfect unison or harmony, when you know you've hit that perfect note, when you have 3 or 4 people that are singing different chords, right? And if they're singing their notes perfectly, you will hear a ring that will cause your entire body almost to kind of vibrate, or your head will vibrate, or you will just hear that hum ring. It's like a ring that you hear. That's coming from the frequency of those chords fitting together in the most perfect way. So, same thing with the frequency when you are alone with spirit, and then when some kind of foreign entity that is unlike the spirit that you are with enters into your atmosphere, it will throw it off. Okay. And then you'll stop, the ring will stop, the hum will go away. You know what I mean? Or it'll numb, or you know what I mean? And who wants that to happen? No one. No one. So, huh. So that's what I'm getting here. So let's go ahead and we're going to not focus on your person for once right now. We're going to continue to focus on you. So let's look to see what the challenge is that you are facing here. And then we'll look at the tarot messages before we move on. What is the challenge that Cancer is currently facing? Tell us about the challenges Cancers are currently facing. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Okay. What are the challenges that Cancers are facing right now? Or challenge? What is the overall challenge? Not all the challenges, but the overall challenge. Okay, so we have the Phoenix here. Okay, so new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. There it is. You, and where did that card go? It literally, y'all, the card that I just felt just went. Haywire. That is crazy. Alrighty then. So now I'm getting down on the floor to find the card. There it is. Y'all, this card went on the floor underneath something, and I never would have found it, but I just knew that that's where it had to go. Okay, so Paradise wanted to hide on the floor. Okay, so we have the Phoenix and we have Paradise. Okay, so changing mind, and then we have Paradise here. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Okay. You have changed your mind. There's an energy of you are going, your transformation, this new phase that you're in, is your own personal paradise. This bubble that you're in right now, Cancers, is your own personal paradise. You're happy being by yourself. You're perfectly happy being by yourself. And that's the thing. Do you see what I mean? And that's going to be the challenge, because I feel like prior to this, you were just fine with these energies being around you or you being around them. it was no problem. You were okay having them around, even though you were going through a transformation. When you're going through this transformation, you're going to have the challenge of others trying to get into that frequency because they want to enjoy it as well, right? But it's not their frequency. They carry their own, right? That's why they always say that it's best for you to um, love yourself first, right? Otherwise, no one else can truly love you, or you'll never truly find love elsewhere. It is. It starts from within. If you can't love yourself and be so happy being with yourself, it's never going to matter if you find the perfect one. Do you see what I mean? Because at some point, you're going to be so repulsed by the energy that you're carrying around that everything that comes into your frequency is going to be tainted by that energy. See what I mean? That negative energy is going to overshadow things, right? But it's going to become disturbed, is what I'm going to say. You have Archangel Michael jumping in here. See, that's what's protecting you and keeping you in a place of happiness, calmness, you know what I mean? Balance. But I feel as though allowing others into that frequency is going to keep you from getting to this place of paradise or happiness. Do you see what I'm saying? As long as you're still trying to enjoy this person's inner company, you're going to welcome their energy. See what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say here. Under the deck, look, cassette. Okay. This is talking about replaying events, right? It talks about conditioning or outdated thinking. It's really talking about toxic behaviors, right? Breaking a cycle. It's a pattern. You know what I mean? It's almost like that thing that they say if you do something for, I think it's 21 days, at least 21 days, you break the cycle, and you can stop outdated pattern thinking by doing things over and over again. It's kind of like this. Look, we have seduction here. See, obsession. Obsession. There's an energy of being obsessed, doing things over and over again, being tempted, but this is going to be an interference. This is all under the deck. Do you see? This is the challenge. So I feel that with you, and that is exactly what I said. With cancers, we have this thing of we're used to doing it, we're comfortable doing it. That's what we do. We do what we do, right? Even if it's not, even if it doesn't produce the best results for us every time. You know what I mean? We need to get out of that. Okay, so let's look at the tarot message here. Y'all, I'm still trying to get over Archangel Michael coming out, but I am thankful. I am so thankful, and you should be as well, because Archangel Michael's energy is all around you in this time. And do not be afraid to be by yourself. Do not be stuck in that thinking, in that mindset. You see what I'm saying? Archangel Michael is here to tell you that you are protected no matter where you go, no matter whose energy you are around, but specifically in a place where you are alone, where you're at one, when you're by yourself. That's when your energy is the most powerful. Do you know what I'm saying? So never be afraid to step into that period or transform into that phase of being alone. So I don't know how many of you may be in that phase where you're empty nesters or you're having a situation like even myself. You know, all my children are grown, like all the way grown. Okay. My youngest is not driving yet, but that's by choice, but he will be very soon. But that's by choice, but he is working full time and he doesn't call his mama. He takes care of himself, he pays his bills, and he lives with his cousin as a roommate. They actually, yeah, they do good. They have a home, okay? Not an apartment, a home. So, yeah, my kids are doing beautiful. And y'all know my daughter is definitely independent and very, very amazing, amazing mom. And she has her hands full. She has her hands full, three beautiful boys. And she is an awesome, awesome mom. And my oldest son, oh my gosh, I just want to cry every time I think about him. He's amazing as well. So, yeah, but they're not with me anymore. Do you know what I mean? My youngest doesn't call me, I call him. He calls me, but he doesn't call me asking me to do things for him. You know what I mean? I call him, checking on him, seeing if I can do something for him. So yeah, that's a different sort of a phase. That's a transformation to go through, right? But you step into that, right? That is not a bad thing. That is a blessing, but it takes some time to get used to that. We can be stuck in that thinking that is outdated, and my daughter will be the one to tell me first before any of my children that, I'm grown, mom, and yeah, and I can do this. And my daughter is I don't know, sometimes I'm like, who's the mama in the relationship? And that's, I wish I was much better. But still, we all wish that, I guess, as parents. But even more so, I'm very thankful because I feel like the job was done. It's not over, but still, there's a lot of work that needs to be done still with these kids. But I'm blessed. But they're not with me. It's a new phase. I'm, I'm having a hard time letting go, right? But that is that thinking. That's that obsessive thinking. That's that energy that we need to get out of. Going back into that outdated thinking. They're not little kids anymore. You know what I'm saying? The little baby names you used to call them, they probably get really annoyed when you call them that in public, maybe at home. Maybe even then they don't even want to be called that anymore. So check in and yeah, see what it is that you are still doing, that you're doing because you're having a hard time letting go of the past out of maybe is it a fear of moving on to this new phase? So let's see. Tell me about Archangel Michael. Okay, and trapped. So look, the high priestess, look at this. Look at that beautiful energy here. Okay, and this is all about knowing, this is all about divine guidance. And remember, I said divine intervention is key. This is what is taking place, right? You are being divinely guided. Okay, so it's almost like you're getting these spiritual downloads and it's motivating you. It's almost like you're activated, you're spiritually activated to push people out. You're spiritually activated to protect your energy. You are spiritually activated to control your environment, Cancer. All right. Look at this. Six of Swords under the deck. I'm sorry. I'm getting so excited because this is amazing. This is all about leaving the past behind. This talks about leaving something behind that is not working for you. It's not working for you. You've learned those lessons. You are now in a position where you are moving on, you're moving forward, right? And you're being divinely guided to move away from the past. Do you see how this works? And you being trapped, I feel like you're being trapped within. I feel like there's an energy of being trapped within. And I said that, your intuition, and there's nothing wrong with being with oneself. Okay, that is a very, very healthy thing. We have the Fool here, okay, under the deck. All right, here it is. Fool. Okay, and this is all about new beginnings, right? You are moving from the past, moving forward. You're doing it with um, a very light heart. Do you see what I'm saying? Spiritually guided. There's an energy of your intuition is going to put you at ease. You're going to be very, very lightweight. Doesn't it look like she's suspended in air? Because she is. She is. She's ascended. She's being divinely guided upward in an ascension period, awakening, right? And very lighthearted about it, not worried about a thing, not making any explanations, excuses. It's like, you know what? Take it up with God. You got a problem with me? Talk to my God about it because I'm on a spiritual journey. And that's what this person is doing. That's what they're doing. Look at this. 9 of Pentacles, y'all. I mean, you are being spiritually and divinely guided to go within, to learn how to be at one or peace or happy with yourself and abundantly happy. Do you see what I'm saying? That 9 of Pentacles is not short stopping. Okay, that's a lot of pentacles. That's almost 10. Only thing it is that you're enjoying all of your pentacles on all to yourself. You're not sharing them with anyone at this time. You are being spiritually guided to enjoy your pentacles all on your own. You may be getting ready to come into a lot of financial wealth, and spirit may be guiding you to a place where you can independently put things where they need to be, right? And then once things are secure, then you can move forward. And then he may bless you with a 2 of Cups. I don't know. But for right now, I'm seeing you on a new solo journey. I don't see anybody with you. Okay? Cancer, can y'all see this in all of these cards? Do you see anybody with you? I don't. I do not. Okay? But rest assured, Archangel Michael is there. Okay? Tell me about the Phoenix in Paradise here with Cassette and Seduction. The Phoenix and Paradise. Okay. And we have Justice and the 4 of Swords. Do you see where this is going? This here is all about you not having to explain. This is all about you being at peace with your decision. This is all about you. This is justice, okay? Just, and being at peace, right? You made your decision and you are at peace with the consequences of that. or the consequences of your decision is peace. Do you see how that flows? So there's an energy of not repeating the cycle, but the decision that you make is going to determine your level of peace. Okay. That's what this is. That's what the challenge is here, right? Being at peace with your decision, not going back on it, not feeling some type of way, not repeating old behaviors just because you're used to it or they're used to it or it'll hurt them or it hurts you. Getting out of that emotional state and allowing Archangel Michael and the spirit guides and angels to protect you and do its thing. Everything else where you are weak, because don't worry, you will be tempted. There will be things that come up. There are ways out, and you will be provided a way out. And then you will realize at the end of the day that you didn't really need a way out. You just needed a reminder that you are on the right path. Okay. So look at this. 3 of Swords underneath the deck. 3 of Swords underneath the deck. This is all about grieving over a loss. And remember I said being at peace with your decision? Underneath the deck, we have the 3 of Swords. This is all about losing something. Being at peace with your decision to let things go that do not work for you, that do not support your growth, things that actually cause you hurt and heartbreak, trauma, even tears. That is not something that you should be crying over, Cancers. Do you see what I'm saying? That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. And look, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is all about recognizing that you are the one. Okay? You are the one. You are the star student. You are the star. You are the one with the master plan. You are the man with the master plan. And that plan is definitely to succeed. It is definitely ambitious. It is definitely not someone who is going to have their, their head hanging down. And it's definitely not to fail, right? So that whole thing of that 3 of Swords, that is not you. And I feel like you're here to show this person that you are not defined by their treatment of you. Okay? The way they treated you does not define who you are. The actions they took or the choices they made does not define the frequency that you carry. So that's the challenge that you are facing. What effect is this having on you overall? Okay. What effect is this having on Cancers overall? Let's see. I'll use the same deck here. What effect is this having on Cancers overall? How is this affecting Cancer? Look at this first card here. Toxic. Toxic. Right? Drama, arguments, incompatible. It's almost like I feel like it's going back and forth. Look, we have lust. Okay, greed, by any means necessary and considerate. Narcissist under the deck. Psychopath. Okay. That's enough. Okay. This is putting you in a place. I feel like you're being turned off. I feel like you're being spiritually turned off. You are seeing this person. This is putting you in a place where I feel like you're seeing every negative thing that you don't want to be around. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like your spiritual spidey senses are on high alert status. That is all I'm getting here. Because look, toxic, lust, narcissist, psychopath. These are all the traits of that energy that you're trying to avoid and stay the hell away from. Do you see what I'm saying? Let's look at the tarot messages here. Tell me about the effect this is having overall on cancers. What effect is this having on cancers? Ten of Pentacles. Okay. The Ten of Pentacles is all about an abundance. And look at this, y'all. Queen of Wands in the reverse. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? This is all about being vengeful, being, this talks about a dominant partner. This talks about someone in the connection that is either completely like turned off. This is someone who's very temperamental. They go from one emotion to the next. Very, very frustrated energy here is what I'm getting. This is someone who is very demanding. I feel like frustrated. And this Ten of Pentacles is an energy of something that is coming out of nowhere, right? It's almost like you think of a financial windfall. You think of money that's just coming out of nowhere. Ten of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who just out of nowhere, they're pissed off for no reason. Do you see what I mean? Like just like a bunch of annoyed emotions are raging within you. Do you see what I mean? It's like this fire that is just like coming out of nowhere within you when it comes to this person. This is putting you in a negative place, but this is spiritual. See, we have the Nine of Swords under the deck. I'm telling you right now, you are being spiritually, you're in a having a dark night of the soul. You are being put in a place where you're having a dark night of the soul because you are being turned off. Spirit does not want you to be or even want to be around this person's energy. Spirit wants you to be around other things that are so different when it comes to this person. This is somebody who does not want to be around light work. This is not someone who likes talking about spirituality because this person is in a very dark place. And spirit is turning you off from this energy. We have the Nine of Cups, y'all. Look at this. This talks about wish fulfillment, right? So you see this masculine energy. I think he's a chef. There's an energy of someone who looks like a chef. He has on like a chef's hat, right? And it looks like he's standing in his kitchen. Okay. But he's got all these cups, right? All these cups are full. and he's holding one up um like he's a cheers. You know what I mean? This is somebody who is satisfied. They are content. There's an energy of someone who's content and they're satisfied. They have all their cups around them. I feel like this is your energy here. You're satisfied. You're at a place where you're satisfied, or you're not going to be satisfied until you're alone. Your spirit is going to be vexed whenever this person is around. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel I feel like you'll be in a place where you're not going to be, like, you won't be in a good mood. Like, your mood will be in a bad place when this person is around, or when you're around this person. That's how you will know. And it's going to be uncomfortable for you, because I feel like, for me, I feel like you're going to try to be around this person. With that Justice card and the Four of Swords, I feel like there's an energy of you're going to try, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. What is the advice for Cancer to overcome this challenge? What is the advice for Cancers to overcome? Oh, whoa. I caught it with my leg. My thunder thighs caught those cards, y'all. Look at this. Look at where it fell open. Girl with the snake and karmic relationship. This is all about someone being charmed or used. But do you see how it says enable and boundaries? And on this card, it says fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, losses or lessons. I'm sorry. Letting go and loving on you. Hello. This is it, right? This is it. There's an energy of creating boundaries, not enabling anyone to take advantage, right? Drawing lines so that you're not sitting and being resentful. There's an energy of the advice from spirit is to create boundaries, right? Because if you do not, and you keep allowing this person in your energy, they're going to trigger you and they're going to cause turmoil, right? And when they cause turmoil, it's only going to make you resent them and yourself even more because they're still around. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing worse than staying in a situation because you've been in it for so long. That is the worst reason. Y'all, please stop. Please stop memorializing these toxic relationships because you've been with the person for so many years. Like, oh my God, that is so bad. Never admit that to yourself, let alone others. I feel like there's an energy of we need to get out of that toxic thinking, right? We don't want to stay in them any longer. That's even more reason to run. See, that's why we have that Six of Swords energy is coming out of us. There's an energy of moving on quickly, not wasting any time, being lightweight. You see what I'm saying? being lightweight with the Fool, right? Just kind of jumping off that cliff, not even thinking twice. Under the deck, look at it again, read it, and weep. Again, we have the freaking camera. Hello. The camera, once again, this is all about reminiscing. See? Keepsake. It says perception, learning from the past, and making memories. Once again, toxic thinking, not replaying events over and over again, not doing the same thing twice. Not today, baby. What Spirit is really getting cute with y'all today. Look at this. Lightning. This is all about a tower moment. This is all about a changed mind. Cancer. You all are about to have, you all are about to experience a tower moment. Spirit is coming in to cause a tower moment. And we have heart with a key. Look at this. You are, this is, I feel like an energy of not allowing just anyone to have access. That is what this is about. I feel like you are finally about to put that heart on lockdown. That is what this tower moment is all about. Not today, baby. I am no longer sitting in that camera energy. Okay. Oh my gosh. So tell me about this girl with the snake and karmic relationship here. Camera and not today. Girl with the snake and karmic relationship. Empress. Hello, Cancer. There you are. Oh my gosh. Also Libra Taurus energy. But this is abundant. This is divine feminine. This is someone who is relaxed in their feminine energy. Okay. When you create boundaries, when you are no longer allowing this karmic in, when you let go of the past, that's when you can sit in your divine feminine. That's when you become even more attractive to others. Do you see what I'm saying? Spirit is saying, Spirit is protecting you right now. You're in a bubble. You're being protected. You're going to go through a period of healing. You're going to remind yourself of who you are and who you're not. And you're going to remind others, right? This is a karmic relationship, but you're ascending. You're going to be creating boundaries. You're going to be trapping them out or trapping yourself in, or Spirit is going to be assisting you with this. You're going to be emotionally turned off by this person to the point where you're the Queen of Wands in the reverse. That's how bad it's going to be. And you're in your divine feminine energy. And look, we have the Three of Wands here under the deck. This is all about growth. This is about abundance. This is about growth. This is about movement. Okay. This is also you being confident and taking that step. This is all about you going to the next level. Tell me about camera and not today. I feel like, look. The Five of Pentacles and the Lovers. Look at this, y'all. I cannot make this up. It flipped out inside in the middle of the deck. It flipped. And the cards were still closed, y'all. That's how I know this is your energy. In the middle of the deck. the Five of Pentacles, and the Lovers. This is you walking away from this soul tie connection that is toxic. That this is not something that is actually beneficial for you. Under the deck, the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Look, look, look. You are no longer playing around. There's an energy of not negotiating. Not negotiating. You are not playing any games with this person, and you're not letting this person play games with you. This is going to be something all of a sudden. It's going to, like, this decision, it's going to shock them. The fact that you've changed your mind so drastically, it's going to shock them. Tell me about lightning with the key. Oh, y'all, those cards just fell out. I don't really want to take them. Let's see. Tell me about lightning. Okay, so I'm going to take those two cards. So we got the Four of Wands and the Two of Swords. See? Look at this. This is a broken commitment. This is an energy of someone that you may be in a commitment with, or someone that you may have made a promise to. This is all about changing your mind. This is all about making a difficult decision, right? There's also an energy of things being hidden or someone feeling as though they were blindsided, right? They're going to feel like I said, like this came out of nowhere. Okay. Lightning and Heart with the Key. They thought they had you on lockdown. See what I mean? Four of Wands. They thought maybe you're engaged to this person. Maybe this person thought that you thought that they were in some sort of an engagement, or that they had made some sort of promise. And maybe they felt like this promise would carry them, but this promise is not going to hold. And that's, yeah, this person's going to have a difficult time. They have the Nine of Wands under the deck and the Four of Pentacles. See, there's an energy of, after being, holding it down as long as you could, it's like you just couldn't any longer. That Four of Pentacles is someone who's holding back. Okay. Someone who is, they're being guarded. They're sitting in a position of not feeling safe, Yeah, that's interesting. So let's see, what is the final outcome? Let's give these cards a little bit of a shuffle. Uh-oh, here we go. It's kind of hard for me to shuffle, you guys, these cards, because my finger is not, my finger is not doing the right things lately. And now I don't even know. Okay. Yeah, I just screwed that up. Let's do it this way. Let's see if I can shuffle with my right hand. Okay, there we go. So we have Curious here. Final outcome. May you open and explore. Okay, and that Curious energy is also that Fool energy coming through for me. Again, this is all about you all taking a risk. Okay. Doing something different. I'm not being afraid to try something new, okay? That's the energy I'm getting because I feel like before you were kind of stuck in that routine. And look, we have depth here. Look at this. Beautiful. See, I feel like there's an energy. It says, may you immerse and go deeper. Like there's so much more to you, Cancers, and there's so much more to your emotions. So you don't just have to settle for what you have been getting just because you've been getting it for so long. Like, right? Like, that is sad and depressing to think that somebody would close themselves off that way. And that makes me sad to think that I, could have potentially have done that. Okay. And I have done that, y'all. See? There are the cards saying, there you go. You have done that. I'm serious. Okay. Look at that. There's so much energy that wants to come out here. Tell me about the future outcome for Cancer. Look at this. Gratitude. Gratitude. It says, may you honor all that you receive. And I'm telling you right now, y'all, this is beautiful because right before this reading, I was just reading this. Listen, because it's going to throw you off. And I started to read it to you, but I didn't. Hold on, it's coming. Hey, good looking. Oh, oh, guys, where is it? Okay. All about being grateful. Hold on. I'm getting warm, y'all. Here it is. Oh no, that's something else. I'm sorry, guys. So I think it's what I wrote. It's all about being thankful and grateful, guys. Where is it? I'm sorry. I have written a lot. Sorry, guys. I guess I have done a lot of writing lately. Um, but anyways, it was about gratitude, you guys. It was about giving thanks. It was all about the difference between giving thanks and gratitude or something like that. It's like grateful is Gratitude is the spirit of gratitude, I think, is the expression, the outward expression for the blessings that we receive. And thankfulness or gratitude is the outward expression of having received those. It's the natural expression or reflex of the feeling of gratitude. I just jacked that up, y'all, but either way it goes, we have gratitude here. Okay, may you honor all that you receive. So I feel like blessings are going to come. I just feel like you taking a chance, you going within and realizing that there's more to you, that there's depth to you, taking the time with yourself to get to know who you are and all that there is to get to know about yourself. You know what I'm saying? It will change your view. It will change your view. Do you see what I'm saying? If you take some time to get to know you, you may realize that you like this, and that. So your next choice of person may include this, and that. Whereas before you taking the time to get to know yourself, you never would have thought to search for someone with that characteristic or that interest. You know what I mean? So, yeah, asking the questions, being curious about oneself, getting to the depth of who you are with being by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Getting to know yourself and being grateful, right? Because you're going to be receiving, you're going to instantly, this is a rainbow. This is a promise right here. Okay. You see that promise? You should be grateful because this is a card that you see when you know that blessings are on the way, or you have put yourself in position to manifest these blessings to come through. Hello. So that's what I'm getting there. Okay. This is powerful. Under the deck, this reading was very powerful, Cancer, if I must say so myself. It says, may you be as potent as the ocean. And I definitely know that that is exactly what's going to happen as a result of you allowing spirit to bless you in this way, you allowing spirit to take that personal time out with you to mold you in this way. It's not going to do you anything but put you on a trajectory of success and blessings and loving yourself and allowing spirit to bring in that perfect one. That perfect one. I think we got that. Look at this. Heart with a key. Welcoming love. Meeting the one. Open your heart. Getting together. Perfect. What a perfect reading this was, Cancer. I love you guys so very much. Please hit that like button, you guys. This channel is not going to succeed without you guys working with me. Let's make it do what it do this year. I love you guys so much. Take care, and I will see you back on the next one. Bye.
I cannot stand